Welcome everybody back to another Q&A. We're doing the 3K Q&A. Yes, we're at 3.1. Yes, I've been a little bit slow at getting it done, but regardless, we're here with the 3K Q&A. And if you want to be in the Q&As in the future, make sure to join the Discord. That's all the plug I'm going to give right now. Here we are. Just ignore the YouTube thing up there. Didn't take it off. Welcome to the 3K Q&A. You may ask anything here, and we're going to just slowly go through all of the questions. Also, I need to make this... I mean, that's a good size. I need to make sure all of the questions are on there. There we go. Move that there. Move that there. There we go. Perfect. So the first question we have is, will you have another putting your fans in a game and trying to win a championship but NBA edition? That is the plan currently. At 200 subs on the second channel, we're going to be doing the Madden one again, and then at 250, I'm planning on doing that for 2K. Frosty asks, am I good at basketball? Am I good at football? I like to think I am. There's been some clips floating around of me juking out some people, but I think I'm still pretty good. Snow asked, who would you rather have at Mod, Rect, or Panda? And you can't say anything that says I wouldn't want them at Mod, and you must make it a 5-paragraph essay handwritten. First paragraph would be a rant about how they both suck. The second and third one would be about Panda. The fourth one would be about Rect. And the fifth one, I'd probably choose Rect because he's the one that's not banned. Bendy asks, when will you stop playing the Marble Merge game? Well, it seems like I kind of already have. Andre asks, if you can meet one of your fans, who would it be? I think it'd be fun to meet Cool Kid because I don't know his voice. I don't know his face. And I don't know how short he is. Am I good at volleyball? I like to think I am. I'm pretty sure I can beat just about anybody at volleyball, if they're female. Anyway, is Bethany Baller as actually bad as you say, or is it mostly a joke? Well, he's kind of trash. I mean, he can catch a little bit. What college do I go to? I go to a university now. Will I ever play Fortnite again? Probably at some point. Bethany asks, does he have a chance to get stream on? Everybody does. They just gotta not be stupid. Yeah, shit, what are you going to do if YouTube doesn't work out? Well, I'm already planning on YouTube not working out, so I'm going to college to become an actuary. Andre asked, if there's a 5v5 pickup game of basketball, who would you pick to be on your team and the other team? Like, of people in my Discord server? Probably pick my high school basketball team versus, I think it'd be fun to go against like a bunch of 8th graders who are actually trying. Shark, I don't want a joke answer. Well, okay. Even though we left the server. What is your genuine motivation to continue streaming Roblox almost daily? Well, I get to see the effect I change on people's lives. Do I like Shark Attack? I don't hate him. I wish he'd come back. If you had a football 1v1 someone in your server IRL for $100, who would you want to go against and why? I'd probably want to go against Small Shot because he's short, and I kind of want that $100. Uh-oh. Looks like I haven't been... Oh, that's stupid. Alright, we'll fix it now. Which NFL wide receiver could you one-on-one toss in real life? Isolation in the end zone. For game, you have to intercept it. I think I could 1v1 toss JSN because the reporter did it, didn't he? Which NBA player could you beat in a game to 21? People under 5'10" don't count. Ben Simmons. Do you think you could complete a 10-yard pass in the NFL? Yes, I do. If you ever played basketball, what sport would you play and why? Oh, if I never played basketball, I would probably play football, flag, maybe tackle if I beefed up a little bit more. If you choose one NBA player to coach you in a basketball game, who would it be and why? I think it'd be fun to be coached by Kobe. I mean, it wouldn't be fun, but it'd be interesting. Where do you see the Madden and 2K sim heading in the future? 2K is heading down. Madden, I think, is pretty still active. Are there any sports you'd like to try? I'd like to try, actually, golfing at some point. What are some sports you dislike watching and why? I dislike watching soccer, golf, sometimes baseball. If you could play any sport for a living, what would it be and why? I think it'd be fun to play flag football or basketball. Would you ever do bungee jumping or mountain climbing? Mountain climbing, I suppose. Bungee jumping, probably not. What's the worst injury you've gotten? Describe it in detail. Well, if you want, you can go watch my basketball injuries. I think that's probably the worst injury I've ever gotten. That was kind of nasty. What's your top favorite teams in the Madden sim? That's a big question. Let's go open up the Madden sim. MC. So I'm probably gonna have to say I like the Broncos. I like the Jets. I like their team. NFC. I like what the Vikings did. Lions the same. I also kind of like the 49ers. I like Jelani Lashley, even though we haven't seen him at all. Top 8, so I need 3 more. Man. Probably say the Titans. The Bengals. I think that's 7. And I also like the Packers. Alright. Have you ever met anyone famous? I've met Larry the Cable Guy, the voice of Mater. If you could change one thing that happened, what would it be? Probably change asking out a few girls. If you could live anywhere, where would that be? Probably like to live, I don't know, right where I'm at is pretty nice. Hawaii if I was rich. How many pairs of shoes do I have? I have my tennis shoes. I have my cleats. I got like some Broncos slippers. What are some other things I have? Basketball shoes. I think that's about it. Maybe some flip-flops. How many chairs do I have in my house? 1, 2, 8, 10, 14, 18, 19, 20 in my house. How many tables? I'm gonna go with 5. Why is there a table? To eat on and desk. Have you ever fired a real gun? I have not. I've wanted to and thought about it and probably will soon. What's the scariest movie I've watched? Sound of Music. It's horrible. Jurassic Park. What is one item you can't leave home without? My phone and my EpiPen and my car keys. My wallet. Have we ever been in a physical fight? Me and you? No, I have been in a fight, yes. Can I swim? Yes, not great. How many countries have I been to? I've been to Mexico, the US, and Canada. Have I ever seen a ghost? No. What is your purpose for being a YouTuber? To change somebody's life. Do you have any studies? Not currently. Do you even like streaming? I do when it's enjoyable, which really just depends on who's there. Favorite color is purple. Are you actually named Banan Boy? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Cade, why do I invest so much energy into a Roblox football game? Mostly because Rec pays me $5 a day to stream it, but also it can be fun. Who is Joe? No idea. Why don't you play modded Minecraft anymore? Because nobody plays it with me, and it's hard to download mods. What are my hobbies outside of work? Streaming, football, Rising up win. What is the highlight of my week been so far? Man. It's a hard one. Probably talking to some friends. What brought me to YouTube? Well, I've always wanted to stream games, and I thought that'd be cool, and I tried YouTube after Omelet Arcade. Are you in any podcasts right now? No, besides like sports podcasts, which I just randomly click on. Are you typically early or late? I am typically always early. Andre asks, what are my plans for the future? My plans are currently to continue streaming, going to college, and hopefully get a girlfriend. Did you have a favorite pet growing up? I mean, I have my dog Obi now, and then previously I had, I had Whiskers and Stampy, my Degus. Yes, that's a real thing. I also had Misty and Caramel, my gerbils. I also had Fish. And yeah, that was about it. Did I watch any YouTube channels besides yourself? If yes, what do you recommend? Let's pop open my YouTube. Let's give out some shout-outs. I watch Ezeven, Mr. Beast. Let's just go through my library. I watch TK12. Probably do some reaction videos to his stuff. I watch Ryan George, Tom Grassi, a Fat Rat, KOT4Q, Yo Boy Pizza, mostly what I'm into at the moment. I'll watch some Minecraft stuff. Daniel Thrasher, Kieran Dev, Boost for Yellow Wool, Andres, Dude Perfect, Dean's World, Sword 4000. I'd say that's probably enough to get you a pretty good understanding. Should probably plug in my iPad. What is the worst year of your life and why? Worst year of my life. I don't know, 8th grade sucked. So 5 years ago, 2018, I don't know. Best year of my life and why, I'd probably say about 2020. If I had to pick any college to go to, what would it be? I don't know. The one I go to now because I get a pretty good discount. Cool kid, do I cook? No, not really. I physically can, but I don't want to spend the money or the effort. What's your favorite college football and basketball team? Both are the same. Both are Iowa State. If Broncos wasn't an NFL team, what would be your favorite NFL team? Probably the Chiefs because I had no reason to hate them. What's my favorite NFL player at every position? Bro, what is these questions? We're going to just go back to here. Patrick Surtain, best corner. Terry McLaurin, favorite wide receiver. Probably that's my favorite O-line. Travis Kelce would be there. The other Kelce brother. And I can't think of his name. Kyle Juszczyk, Jonathan Taylor. Burrow's probably my favorite quarterback besides Aaron Rodgers. Defense, Von Miller, wherever he plays. Justin Simmons. Minka Fitzpatrick. I don't know about middle linebackers. Nobody cares about defense. If you pursued becoming an athlete, what sport would you play? In the sport, what position? I'd probably be a quarterback. Or I could maybe play wide receiver. Have I ever played golf? Mini golf, yes. Have I ever gotten into chess? Not deeply. I mean, I played a little bit. What's your favorite person at every single role in the Discord server? Oh my goodness. So me, Hobo, Shiny Diamond. I'd probably pick Cool Kid. At Diamond, it'd be Frosty. I know you guys can't see. I'm only going to do the big ones. Shiny Emerald, we have none. Andre would be here. Favorite person out of these is probably a Wonder Not. Gold would be Double. Redstone would be Crush. Shiny Copper. Probably be... Dang, Clutch is both. Alright. Probably Clutch there. Copper... Probably Marco. Stone... I have no idea. There's so many stones. So we're just not going to do that one. Do you have any hidden quirks? I don't know what really a quirk is. So I'm going to go with no. If there was a meet and greet, where would you host it? Probably like Colorado somewhere. Why aren't you a fan of the Denver Nuggets? Because I like the Orlando Magic. The exercise, what's your favorite exercise? I like running. If you had to go somewhere, where would you go? Oh, if I had to move somewhere, probably go to Denver. Why don't you like the Cleveland Browns more than you do? Huh? I don't like the Cleveland Browns that much. Frosty, I'm not short. I'm like 5'11". What's my favorite player at every position in the NBA? The MLB. I don't know MLB positions, but probably just all Yankee players. NBA, point guard, Dame. Shooting guard. Man, I don't know. Trae Young. LeBron. Power forward. Probably go Paulo Banchero and Dwight Howard at center. Have you always acted so peaceful? I would say yes. Who's your favorite quarterback in the NFL? Probably Aaron Rodgers or Joe Burrow. Could you give us the best estimated time on how many times Ziggy has been banned from the Discord for being underage? About 4. Could you describe when you were most enraged? Probably... when my previous girlfriend wanted to get her ears pierced. Should I start calling you by your real name? Probably not. How different was your life 5 years ago? Say lots of maturing has happened. Why do you think that you're better than 50% of LSG QBs? Because I am. And the only reason they're quarterbacks are because it's a popularity contest. If all jobs pay $200,000, what job would you want to have? I would probably want to have the job I have now. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Riz. No, I'm joking. Any superpower. I think it'd be cool to be able to... I don't know. Change your body mass. Like, if you wanted to be skinny, you could. If you wanted to be strong and big, you could. If you're playing Heist, who would be in your crew? I don't know what Heist is, but I'd probably say me, Dario Lopez 04, and Jorge. Please refrain from talking 3K. Alright, sounds good. Will you ever add subscribers to your Madden Sim? No. Madden Sim will always be randomly generated players or real players. Will you ever let Coolkin make a profile on you and sell it to the Chinese government? Not against it, I guess. Coolkin, no, I'm not giving you your credit card info. What numbers on the front and back of your credit card? Probably the numbers 0 through 10. What funny little expiration date is on your credit card? I think mine just expired. If you have to live off one food for the rest of your life, it'd be enchiladas! Because you can have so much variety. Would you say you're a man of your faith? I'd like to say that. If you had a will currently, who would be on it? Probably Jorge and my family. If you were given $1 million to donate to what organizations, which one would you be donating to? Men's Health and trafficking. What are you super interested in that most people have never heard of? Actuarial work and numbers. Why do you think everyone should try once? I think everybody should try at some point. Being smart. What is one thing that people wouldn't believe was true about you? that. I could pretty much do about anything. What's the best compliment you've ever received? Men don't get compliments. What's your favorite song from every era? Dude, I don't know. Let me think about that one. Now that I think about it, I don't even know the eras of the songs, so just go check out my Spotify and look at my lists. Have you ever met any Karens? If so, can you describe your experience with them? Yes, I had somebody get really mad at me because I couldn't give them a $25 bill. Yes, American. What team do you think Bronny James will fit into the most? I think he will fit into whatever team LeBron is on. What are you going to do when Mr. Cool Kid stops asking questions? Probably end the Q&A. Should I prank ESJ in the middle of Marble Tycoon again while he's asleep? Definitely. Favorite basketball memory? I would say my favorite basketball memory would be getting into overtime due to our star player shooting a three, and then in overtime I just went crazy and couldn't miss. Like, I got shoved mid-play, falling away from the basket, just chucked it up, banked it in. They didn't count the bucket because they're stupid, even though I was in the air and still in the air as I was falling down. But that'd probably be my favorite basketball memory. How often do you play sports? Whenever I can. Like whenever there's open gym or intramural or stuff like that, I do. Favorite professional athlete, I would probably say, is Patrick Surtain. Are there any sports you would like to try? Yeah, golf. What is one thing you're very good at? I would say my job. Stop. No. Did you start working in high school? Yes. I started working in 8th grade. Do you have any reoccurring dreams? I used to have one dream where this old lady would come and chase me, and I was paralyzed from the legs down, and I'd have to outrun her to escape. Does your job make me feel happy and fulfilled? Pretty usually, yes. Have I ever had a side hustle? I guess YouTube. What movie best describes your day? I don't know. I don't know very many movies. Would you be happy if Cool Kid decided to shut up? I'd probably. How do you deal with people that you don't like? Kind of just ignore them. How do you relax after a hard day at work? I don't. Rarely ever do I relax. If you were to play someone in a movie, who would you want it to be? I'd probably like to be a cartoon character. If you could live in any decade, what would it be? Right now? If you could teach one thing to anyone, what would it be? I'd like to be able to teach math if I'm good at it, because that pays a lot, but I'm not. If you could win a medal for any sport, real or fake, what would it be? Football. I don't know. How much Robux have you had ever since starting Roblox? Probably around like 10, 11K. If you had $1 billion, what would your dream house look like? Probably similar to what Patrick Mahomes' house looks like now. If you had one message to the world, what would it be? Grow up. No, it has to be like more profound than that. Everyone has feelings. Live your life carefully. If you never had to sleep, what would you do with all the extra time? Probably stream a little bit more. Maybe enjoy time with a future girlfriend. If you suddenly become master at any skill, what would it be? I'd like to be a complete master at editing. What awesome thing did you do that no one saw? Certain things in streams that I'd like to not talk about. What do you think is the best way a person can spend their time? Working. Whether it's working for a job or just working in general, just for relationships or stuff like that. Working. What everyday activity would you like to turn into a professional sport? Talking with Karens, I think, would be hilarious. What fiction, movie, TV universe would you want to live in? Cars. How many states have I traveled to? Quite a lot. Nothing west of Colorado, and only a few things on the east. What is one thing you want to be remembered for? I want to be remembered for how bad I spoke English. No. What I did for people. What is something you feel passionate about? God. What is one thing you wish you could go back and redo? Probably the whole girlfriend stuff. What is something that always makes you smile? Probably the same thing I look forward to in the future, is fulfillment in life. Why are you making repeat every question? I'm not. What taste in music? I like Glitch Hop from the Fat Rat. Honestly, it varies quite a bit. How many hours a week do you work on YouTube? I usually end up getting about 35 hours in streaming, and then working about 35 as well. What is the luckiest thing that had ever happened to you? Probably being born. What is the most impressive thing you know how to do? Stream. What is the most wholesome thing you've ever seen? Probably something on Instagram somewhere. Do I like landscaping? Not particularly. What is one thing you spend the most time thinking about? The future. How many pairs of shoes do I own? I think 4 was what I said earlier. What's the worst decision I ever made? Probably wasting my time as a kid. What's my favorite city? I like... what do I like? Kansas City's pretty nice. Just, it's not too big, not too small. What's my favorite lyric from a song? Ooh. Probably Let Love Win. Have I always been a vegetarian? No, I've been mostly vegetarian for all of my life, but I went full vegetarian about 5 years ago. What's my favorite piece of clothing I've ever owned? Great question! My Ezeven merch. It's going live again soon, so get ready. Also, my lucky football shirt is pretty nice, which it just fell on the ground. What's my favorite type of plant? It's planty, the potted plant. It's fake, but it's my favorite plant. And I like roses too and stuff like that. Dream car? Let's see if I can pull up a picture of it. Obviously, besides Lamborghini. Dodge Challenger, Hellcat. That'd be the realistic one. I'd also like a purple Lambo. I know that's not gonna happen anytime soon, but I don't know, that's my dream at the moment, I guess. Favorite animal? I like penguins. Do I like to read books? Not at all. What's my favorite childhood memory? My favorite childhood memory... I don't know, probably playing with Hashi Labubu. That was fun. What's the best gift you have ever received from somebody? Stuffed animals. What is an old Roblox game you wish you could play again? Oh man, Pokemon EX Fighters was great. What made you come up with Ezeven77? Well, I was 7, and my name started with E, and we had this thing where if you used A, you got 1 point, Z, you got 26 points. That's the letter of the alphabet. And I was like, you know what, I should be Ezeven, and it's stuck since then. Cool kid, you're so laggy because you're in Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know. I just assume you're from Ohio since you're a Browns fan. What's my biggest fear? Being alone. How did you get into Roblox content? Well, Hashi Labubu introduced me to Roblox Titanic, and ever since then I've just kind of continued playing it. Am I a morning person? I can be, if I need to be. How many times a week do you go shopping for food? Usually about none when I'm living with my parents because they just go buy the food, but if I'm in college, I usually go about once a week or once every 10 days. Can you agree that Marco is so rich that he wants to make you a successful man? I do. I hope he's rich. My first subscriber, I believe, was Cool Kid. What was the first video I ever made? You can go watch that yourself, and I recommend not doing it because it's cringy. Gonna make a clips channel. I want to flex my go to Football Fusion clips. Probably not. Are you good at Football Fusion? I say so. Will you ever do Guess the Mod Challenge again? Probably. Would I ever do Guess the Supporter rank? Probably not, because I feel bad doing that. Would you ever do Guess that member in your Discord? Yes. If you compare yourself to an NBA player, would it be Ja Morant before the whole gun issue? And compare yourself to an NFL player, would it be probably Drew Brees? Not that I like him, but play style wise. Do you have any upcoming challenges or fun events for viewers of your channel? Yes, they're going to be announced shortly. First of all, merch coming back. Maybe a partnership with someone else. Yeah, you heard me. We also got some more challenges as we get more subs. Outlaster's always a thing, and we're going to look into doing some more where you can get to name these 5 turtles. Looks like there's 3, but there is 5. And also some more challenges that involve naming those things. If you were compared yourself to an MLB player, who would it be? I don't know. Derek Jeter. Do I still speak to Maddie? Not really. I mean, I text her every now and then just to be like, hey, you need to do this. Or just questions about the future. Gas station go-to snack and drink. Probably V8 drink. Snack, probably Chex Mix. How do you doing, Bratty? No, that's a pretty nice name. Maddie, break up. She saw her life going in a different direction and decided to end it before it was considered cheating. Why do you suck at shadow boxing battles? I'd say I'm pretty good. Why don't you love me? Because you're a guy. Are you ever going to post your pickup lines video? No, I'm not. And I guess this is an announcement too. I'm just going to duck, I guess, for this one. Are you ever going to do a Minecraft server again? Yes, we are starting it up. Still picking the date, but the first week it looks to start would be the 21st. We're going to start it back up when I go back to school. Ezeven, stream early. I don't know. Anyways, there's the Q&A. Short little 35-ish minute Q&A. Hope you enjoyed that. Next Q&A will probably be about 4K, so let's get there before the new year. Probably not happening, but it's a possibility. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. Hope to see you guys all later when I'm back from my trip. See you guys.